Okay, we're a lot bigger now. Still flat. Everything's still nice and flat. Just wanted to give you a couple tippers when you get a little bit larger. It's a little different going around the corners. You still want to start scrunching at your triangle though. But now you just don't have to scrunch as much. So I barely just push that up there. And you can see right here where it's scrunched so that this stays flat. That's the key when you go around these corners, is to keep this flat. See, I don't have to scrunch a whole lot anymore. Just gotta scrunch enough to get around that corner. And how you know you got enough scrunched is this is flat right here. So if I try to sew that like that, if I pull and just sew that to it, the next thing you know, you're gonna have a bowl. So you gotta have enough fabric, enough rope coming around these corners to make it narrower here, but flat here. So you can see it doesn't take a whole lot. And you want to do that all the way around. I've seen a lot of people pin it. Like, if you pin it, I mean, you can if you want, but you really don't have to. If you use all your fingers, just scrunch enough and go slow. Don't try to do the whole curve at one time. You just scrunch enough here to keep it flat here. That is the secret, is keeping this side flat and it looks nice. You can visually tell when you've got too much scrunched in or not enough scrunched in. This will bowl up back here. If you've got just the right amount scrunched in, everything's flat. You'll know by looking at it. And you want to keep scrunching until you're all the way around the curve. See how nice and flat? But it's not near as much as what we had to do to get it started back here in the beginning. We had to really, really scrunch it and pack it in there. Now it's just barely scrunching it and keeping that flat. And then once you get around that curve, you'll know, you'll be able to tell. If this isn't flat, then you haven't scrunched enough. Now I'm back around my curve. I don't have to do anything. Just keep these two butted together and nice and flat. And I'm only making a placemat here, so. Now remember, in the first video where the triangle peaks, it's where you want to start scrunching. You can tell it automatically wants to scrunch. See the hump there? And then just flatten that down. Look at your side, make sure it's good and flat. Same way here. See this buckle right here? A little bitty buckle right there. It's really all it takes to scrunch around that corner. After it starts getting bigger, you really don't have to do much. You just want this to be flat. I know I keep repeating myself, but I've seen so many people ask questions about why. Well, you have to keep it flat. That's the secret to a beautiful rug. A lot of people iron it. You don't have to iron it if you do it right, around the curves, as long as you keep it flat. Nice and flat. And you'll have to scrunch even less as it gets bigger, because it'll take less to get around your curves. Easy, nothing to it. Anybody can do it. See that buckle? My rug is telling me I need to scrunch there. It's telling me. I don't even have to ask it. It just talks to me. And this is nice and flat. If I scrunch that little bit right there, This is nice and flat. Almost around, but I still need to remember where your triangle was over here and you started over here. That should be about where you end the scrunching over here. Now we're around the curve. There won't be any more scrunching. Straight down. And just let your machine do all the work. All you're doing is guiding it. You're only guiding it. I'm to the peak of my triangle. I need to start scrunching. Nothing to it, guys. Anybody can do it. If you have any questions, ask away. I'll help you as much as I can. Thanks for watching.